Hey guys, welcome back to another Skate news video. And actually I wanted to do this video yesterday already because I promised I'm gonna go over the patch notes for the new update once they drop. But then they dropped yesterday evening. You can see them right here, Skate update 29.7 patch notes, and I scrolled down and I was like, okay, that's a fairly small update. So that's not really, I didn't think it was worth making a video about exactly, I think it's exactly 10 changes. So I thought it's enough if I'm gonna do it today so I can have a look at the patch once it has dropped and see if there's anything else, maybe any other changes, maybe anything they broke, maybe some other news or whatever. And so we got the patch today, but there's also something else to talk about, but that's what we're going to talk about in a minute. First of all, of course, we're still going over those patch notes. So the update has dropped. It was fairly small, even though it was, I think, like 3 GB or something, but then it's just 10 changes. So I don't know what was in this patch as well. I'm guessing though that with this patch we already got the content that we will see next week for the new event. So I think that this is actually in the game files already, but it's just not unlocked. So they don't have to update the game again next week. But when it comes to what we can see right now and the changes that we actually got. So this is just these few points right here, and I'm just gonna read through this real quick. So they fixed an issue where 2 songs were missing from the playlist. I mean, it sounds a bit ridiculous fixing this kind of stuff, but I know that it's stuff they have on their list. It's probably fixed fairly easy, so they just put it in this update as well. They also fixed a collision issue where players could walk through a wall in the Gullcrest Community Park. They fixed an issue where the incorrect name was displayed for the Stunting 101 challenge. Then an issue where Skate could crash after leveling up Hedgemont. They also fixed an issue where the global graphics quality settings would automatically switch to custom with low settings when you view another skater in the social menu. Then they also fixed an issue where the flame effect remains active after exiting the costume section of Customize a Skater. Also an issue where a reboot was required if you skipped some cinematics. They fixed a crash which could occur when spectating other players. At least this one was fixed. It was quite annoying if you had this one. Then they fixed an issue where players could still direct join other players regardless of their join setting restrictions. I had this as well. I had a few people joining that I had no idea who they were. And then they also fixed various stability and performance issues as usual. And so far during the time I've played, so that was roughly an hour now by the time that I'm making this video, I did not encounter any new bugs, any things that, at least not any things that caught my eye. I'm sure they broke something, I'm sure there are new bugs, but they're not at least jumping in your face when you start the game. However, what jumps in your face when you start the game, quite literally, and this is the perfect transition actually to this topic, is that Season 2 Future Radical that we have right now will be extended by an additional week. So it will now end on March 10th. So this is, I don't know how many weeks from now. So today is February 3rd, and it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks that we still got in Season 2. So this means that Season 3 will start on March 10 as well, but it also means that, of course, the Skate Pass is extended, the Legacy Pass that we have right now, which is the Season 1 Pass, is extended as well. The seasonal challenges will be extended by this 1 week, and the monthly challenges and the Own the Lot tasks are extended to this end date as well. And in addition to this, we will also get a new set of daily and weekly tasks that will run between March 3rd, so the date where the season was supposed to end originally, and March 10, where it will end now. So you can get some more ticks during this 1 week. Then again, I know from a lot of you and from your comments that a lot of people are already done with Season 2 and with the Skate Pass, and you're basically just waiting for Season 3 to start. And now I can imagine it's quite a disappointment to see that Season 2 will be extended by another week, so you will have to wait for another week until Season 3 will start. Now, they don't give any reasons for this. I'm sure maybe they will give reasons for this in the next The Grind episode that should drop tonight at some point, so I might be going over this in addition to this video if there is anything interesting within this Grind episode, and if they're giving any reasons or maybe some details to Season 3 already. Let's see what we will get. But so far they're not giving any reason as to why they extend this season by another week, but I can imagine that they run into some issues with Season 3 and its content, or maybe with the first update we will get alongside the season, because we usually get a major update once the season starts. So I could imagine they run into some issues with this or the content or whatever, and they have to fix this. I just hope that it will only be this one additional week and there will not be another week and another one and another one, so we will have to wait, I don't know, 3 or 4 or whatever before the next season will drop. Because I feel like with the content we have right now within these seasons, even though they're trying and they're giving us these events, but then again it all still feels like there's a lot of room for improvements, and there's a lot of room they can still fill with a lot of content. So the seasons feel quite long already, and when they extend them for whatever reasons, I guess it's technical reasons, then it feels even longer. And the player count is pretty low already, so I hope that the remaining players do not run away until the next season starts. Or hopefully, well, at least they're coming back when the next season starts. Still, I think that this game will get to a good point at some point. I'm just cautiously optimistic all the time. So I guess this is just how I am and how my personality is. And I had said it before, I've waited for so long for this game. I just don't give up hope yet. Even though I have to admit that it's also a bit disappointing for me that we have to wait for another week before we can get our hands on Season 3. But yeah, that was it for today. Not the best news, I know, but it is what it is. Tell me what you think about this in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video and you want to stay tuned for more videos like this, then be sure to drop a like and subscribe. And I'm gonna see you in the next one. Bye bye.